Alright, Will, why is your team called the Rebel Alliance? Is there any reason for that?
Yes. I mean, there's a certain sense of symbolism that anyone can apply to a group name. I'd say that, given the nature of the individuals in our group, you know, Nate, Cullen, Ashlyn, even Steven to an extent, myself, we'd probably all consider ourselves in a non-egotistical way rebels, you know? And it was kind of a playoff of last year's team name. We were the Stormtroopers last year, so we wanted to stick with that Star Wars theme. And it's just ironic because we decided to name our bot the X-Wing, and the X-Wing, for those who don't know, is a starfighter ship in Star Wars that the Rebel Alliance used. So, I don't know, it was just a different twist that we took on this year's name, following with the consistency of George Lucas Inc. Yeah.
So it's sort of like, I mean, your group isn't the same it was last year.
There's a few individuals.
It was like your team was broken up and the remnants formed into this new rebel force.
See, any degree of whatever you want to add to it.
Well, since this is going online, we don't want to give anyone too much of a heads up about what we're bringing. What can you tell us about your bot? Like, what kind of bot is it?
You know, I can't really give it a name too much. You know, we call it a pipe bot, or, you know, the bar.
Would it be accurate to describe it as a wedge bot?
I'd say it's definitely a form thereof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost even in the same sense of like our trap bot idea, because the wedges can trap a bot within it. It's kind of like, and there's a few spin features. You know, that's all I'm gonna like release in this interview. But there's a few things that we can have up our sleeve. You know?
Yeah.
A few defense mechanisms, definitely too.
Yeah, I can see those, and your bot is the most unique design I've ever seen here.
I would have to agree with you, Charlie.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've seen some pretty goofy bots though. This one, I think, definitely falls in line with the rebellionness of, I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely are going away from standard form.
Yes, we are.
Any thoughts for anyone who might be considering joining this program next year or any
You
year?
know, it's really an interesting process, and it's one of those things that almost can't be explained because it's life on a totally different metallic level. You know, even you can attest to that, and like, it's something that it's hard to explain. It's hard to even wrap your head around. It's hard to even understand, like, how the heck does a circuit work? You know, how do you get motors to power something? How do you build the actual exterior design? There's a lot of factors that go into it, and for those who are seriously considering building stuff and or designing stuff as like a chosen field of opportunity, I would definitely suggest this class to them.
Okay, 2 more questions, then I'll let you go.
No,
the first one is, how easy is it to work with your team?
You know, I definitely consider myself the mediator of people on my team, just because, for one, I'm like the only senior on the team, working with a bunch of juniors, which isn't a bad thing. It definitely adds to the diversity of our ideas. But I forgot the question.
What's your role on the team?
Oh yeah, my role on the team is basically exterior design. I like to work out in the lab. I do paperwork here and there, and I'll dabble in like kind of mediating, you know, the ideas, because there's sometimes it gets pretty hectic in here, you know, and you know, people get mad at people pretty fast. Take some from their box. It's just really, you have to realize that we're all in this together, like, no matter what. We're all on separate teams.
Yeah, we're all on Nicolet.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the fact of the matter, like, you know, why shouldn't we help each other out? So whatever, I don't know. That's kind of like my role.
The spiritual guidance for this entire,
you know, you said it, so I'll take your word for it, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely, you know?
Okay, well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie.